Good morning, and we are in chapter 8, verse 27. And Moroni has been talking about when the Book of Mormon would come about and what the conditions would be, and he's continuing with that at this point, as he says, "And it shall come in a day when the blood of the saints shall cry unto the Lord because of the secret combinations and the works of darkness." Secret combinations, if you haven't guessed or don't know, that's anything that we often have it as gangs and other things like that. Anything that is done in the dark to get gain, that sort of thing. But often we think of mobs, or not mob as in the mob, as in Italian mob and things like that, which is true, but I think it's also just anybody that tries to hide doing something illegal or something like that. It doesn't have to be organized crime. That's the word I was thinking, organized crime. But it can be something, anything along that lines. "Yea, it shall come in a day when the power of God shall be denied." Remember, that is one of the things that Joseph Smith was told in the Sacred Grove when he first visited. Christ said that they'd have a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. And I think this is, if it was true in Joseph Smith's day, it's certainly true now. And the Book of Mormon is still coming forth in our day. It's coming forth to different countries, to different people, all the time. And all these things are very much true today. "And the churches become defiled and lifted up in the pride of their hearts, even in a day when the leaders of churches and teachers shall rise in the pride of their hearts, even to the envying of those who belong to their churches. And it shall come in a day when there shall be heard of fires and tempests and vapors of smoke in foreign lands." And isn't that very true? "And there shall also be heard of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places." It's more so today, because even if they happened in the past, we hear almost instantly when there's an earthquake or a war or anything like that. We've got such an international or a worldwide view that we never could have before. Other times you could be in your community and not have to see all these things, and nowadays we see it before our face all the time. "Yea, it shall come in a day when there shall be great pollutions upon the face of the earth. There shall be murders and robbing and lying and deceivings and whoredoms and all manner of abominations, when there shall be many who will say, Do this or do that. It mattereth not, for the Lord will uphold such at the last day. But woe unto such that are in the gall of bitterness and the bonds of iniquity." That word, gall of bitterness, I think that's something that we should watch out for. When you get bitter about something, and I have, I know, because it happens, oh, I don't like the way that so-and-so did this, or whatever it is that makes you bitter. He's saying, woe unto you. Let's get rid of that. And some people will be bitter about anything, and it becomes almost a drug, that they feel that they have to be bitter in the way that they talk, in the way that they act, and that's not nice. Anyway, and it puts in the bonds of iniquity right after it. Yea, it shall come in a day when there shall be churches built up that shall say, Come unto me, and for your money ye shall be forgiven of your sins. O ye wicked and perverse and stiff-necked people, why have ye built up churches unto yourselves to get gain? Why have ye transfigured the holy word of God, that ye might bring damnation unto your souls? Behold, look ye unto the revelations of God, for behold, the time cometh at that day when all these things must be fulfilled. Look ye unto the revelations of God, for behold, the time cometh at that day when all these things must be fulfilled. And they are being fulfilled. But people are not seeing it because they're not looking to the revelations of God. And I think it's interesting he used the word transfigured. I never noticed that before. Why have ye transfigured the holy word of God? Alma calls it wresting or twisting the word of God. He's basically saying you've changed it, you've transfigured it, you've made it into something different, and not in a good way. Behold, the Lord hath shown unto me great and marvelous things concerning that which must shortly come at that day when these things shall come forth among you. These things meaning the Book of Mormon. So these things are happening today. And this is where he actually knows something that, and notice he just said here, look to the revelations of God and see what he says. Behold, I speak unto you as if ye are present, and ye are not. But behold, Jesus Christ hath shown you unto me a revelation, and I know your doing. I know that ye walk in the pride of your hearts, and there are none save a few only, who do not lift themselves up in the pride of their hearts, unto the wearing of very fine apparel, unto envying and strifes and malice and persecutions and all manner of iniquities. And your churches, yea, even every one, have become polluted because of the pride of your hearts. For behold, ye do love money and your substance, and your fine apparel and adorning of your churches, more than ye love the poor, and the needy, and the sick, and the afflicted. Notice what it always goes back to. More than ye love the poor, the city, the needy, and the sick, and the afflicted. Watch what he says. He does this again in another verse or two. O ye pollutions. I love the way that he uses O ye pollutions. He's just talked about it being a day when there's pollutions, and we're thinking, big factories and that making lots of pollution. He's calling us the pollutions. Ye hypocrites, ye teachers, who sell yourselves for that which will canker. Why have ye polluted the holy church of God? Why are ye ashamed to take upon you the name of Christ? Why do ye not think that greater is the value of an endless happiness than that misery which never dies because of the praise of the world? Why do ye adorn yourselves with that which hath no life, and yet suffer the hungry and the needy and the naked and the sick and the afflicted to pass by you, and notice them not? Why do ye build up your secret abominations to get gain, and cause the widows should mourn before the Lord, and also the orphans to mourn before the Lord, and also the blood of their fathers and their husbands to cry unto the Lord from the ground for vengeance upon your heads? Behold, the sword of vengeance hangeth over you, and the time soon cometh that he avengeth the blood of the saints upon you, for he will not suffer their cries any longer. I think he's really trying to get a point. He's had 14 years on his own, running away from the Lamanites, and he's had time where it sounds like he's been able to see our day, and he's seeing things that he's already seen in his day, and he knows where it leads. He knows what will happen if we don't take care of the things. He's seen what happens when you don't take care of the sick and the afflicted and those that are in need. Because it happened in his day. And then he sees our day and he says, it's happening then as well. And he's asking us to reach out and do more. And hopefully we can. I hope I can. I get into routines and things, but I hope that I'm actually trying to take care of those that need to be taken care of in my realm. And I hope you can too. I hope this day that you can think of someone that you can help. And be there for. And I hope you take away a positive from this and think about some of the positive things you do in your life. And I hope you have a nice day, and we'll see you tomorrow.